Hi everyone, I'm here for Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 9 Episode 4 review. So we're going to start off with Sheree and Bob. He invites her to go to dinner. He shows up in sweatpants taking her to a vegan restaurant. She's like, I done got dressed up. If I knew it was this type of day, I could have been like you in some sweatpants. Like, why are we at this vegan restaurant? Neither one of us, we are both meat eaters. And I can see that they're like, but they basically back together to me. Because when she goes to tell the kids that, hey, look here, Chateau Sheree is almost completely up and built. And we're going to be moving in soon. I know it's taking quite longer than I expected, but we almost here right now. And Cairo is basically like, I'm about to move into my own apartment. I'm not interested in moving into Chateau Sheree. The daughter was like, okay, Cairo going to be gone. Who's going to be the man in the house? I'm not interested in auditioning a new daddy or new love interest for you. You and daddy, y'all already back together. Stop taking the film. So why don't he just move in? Sheree, she's not really there for that yet. Even though she's like, there is a his and hers clause. I'm like, her and Bob, you can't tell me that they are not back together right at this moment. Because the way these two hated each other like some years ago, and y'all like on speaking terms and actually going on date, y'all back together. Stop faking the funk. But Sheree, she's on this. I'm glad that I was able to make this house, build this house by myself. Yes, it has taken quite longer than I expected, but I've done it on my own without Bob's money, opposed to like what 9 years ago when she thought she was gonna get this 7-figure divorce settlement and she was gonna be able to build it on her own or stay at the house that they was in. But she's like, I don't know if I'm ready to go there. There's like, you and daddy back together. Well, why are we even going through this right now? Just go ahead, have him come on in. But I'm like, Sheree, to help out with some of them bills at that house, because you know your electric bill going to be a good $2,000 a month. Better go ahead and let Bob come in. Y'all go ahead and y'all done already squash y'all differences. He done told you, I apologize for all wrong I've did, all the cheating I've done, and all the disrespectfulness I've done to you. I apologize. That's the first step. So y'all go ahead and get this together. I don't know why I did not like Bob, but like after Bob was on last season, I'm starting to like Bob again, because this is like Bob not being like the arrogant person that he was. So I'm liking this Bob. So Kandi tells Mama Joyce how Block's girlfriend showed up at the candy factory. Now, y'all know how Mama Joyce is. If you hurt Kandi or one of her grandbabies, you done got an enemy for life with her. So she's like, oh, so this dude who hasn't paid child support and all these years, he's wanting to show up and be back in the picture. No, he didn't show up. His girlfriend did, which I still feel some type of way about that. Like, if you want to be in Riley's life, why are you sitting in like your girlfriend there in your place? Why is she doing your deeds for you? Why didn't you show up, like contact Kandi and like, hey, I've been wrong all this time. I want to be in my daughter's life. But Candi's like, she don't know how to feel. She's always stated that she doesn't want to keep Riley from her father. That's not what she wants to do. But it's like, there's been many times when she just wanted to call the radio station when he was on there talking about some, yes, I'm the $1 million man, I love the kids, that she was like 3 steps off of calling that radio station. Like, you talking about all these kids you love, but you got a child over here that you don't even pay child support to. Like, he's on child support, lied about how much money he makes so he don't have to pay that, and still don't want to pay the reduced amount that he's ordered to pay. So she's like, she's going through this right now. Mama Joyce is like, that man ain't paid child support. He ain't been there for Riley. Don't want to be there for Riley for what it sounds like. And he's bringing all this drama for you. So now you know Mama Joyce, she's tired of the fifth streets. Like now this dude that came back into your life, bringing up all these like hateful memories for him. Now you mad, your blood pressure going up. Riley, she in her feelings because like, dang, I was alright. I was cool. I just got over my daddy not want to be there for me. Now he want to be there for me, but not really want to be there for me. Mama Joyce, she's ready to, hurt somebody. So Cynthia and Noelle, they are in Los Angeles because Noelle, she is now the face of Cargo. Cargo is Cynthia's line of handbags. Like, Noelle, you 16, you get this from your mama. I was strutting the runways, making that money. So now it's your turn. You were going to be the face. But now I got to tell you, this ain't just like taking pictures on Instagram and smiling. No, this is hard work. And I know you got all that confidence, but girl, this is what you got to do. You got to get there early. I know you're going to be tired sometime, but this is the life that you want to choose. So this is how it is. They go out there, they meet Leon out there. it's time for photo shoot. She got to meet the press. But she's like, my feet hurt. And Cindy, like, my feet been hurting for the past 30 years, girl. This is what you got to do when you want to be a model. You might not always, your feet going to always, it's going to be a chance that your feet going to be hurting for a good portion of this time. So they go to ask her questions. She's like, hold on, I need to get my phone. I'm like, no, ma'am, Noelle, no. This is just you on your job. This ain't time for you to stop and get on Instagram saying, hey, look at me. But she's like, you got to talk to the press, you know, you gotta talk to the bloggers, get your name out there, because they just seen you as a face. Now they need to know you as the person who is the face of Cargo. At one point, Cynthia, Noelle, and Leon meet up. Noelle's like, I got a concert to go to, so I'm gonna bounce on y'all, so deuces. And Leon is giving her some good advice. He knows she's going through some things, and like, with her and Peter, and basically tells her, you two were so, you know, into like building each other up, y'all wasn't building each other, y'all marriage up. And he's like, he's seen it from the beginning. At the wedding, all the things was going on, and he had to leave because of all the drama. And Cynthia, like, she had to like look back on her life with Peter and what she's been going through the last few years, and like, did I really want that, or was like the fantasy of being married and all that other stuff, not the actual work that you have to put into this marriage, and all that they went through, from having to help support him in his business financially, the drama with the mama holding back the marriage certificate, and the drama that put on them, and like had to look back and like, did I really want to be married? Did I rush into this? And Leon is just sitting there like, see, now you're getting it. I like them two together, and I don't know why. I would like to see them, like, see if they can make it work together. But I don't think Leon's gonna go there. Like, he's like, we're better as friends. And this is what Cynthia wants with her and Peter, for her and Peter to get on like she and Leon gets along. But I like, her and Leon have known each other a lot longer, and I'm glad that he was there as like a sounding board to like, for her to like get her all her frustration out. Like, she done cried her eyelashes off, and she's like, at this point, I don't care right now. I just need to release all this pent up crying that I need to just get out. So the ladies go to laser tag, and Sheree's sole purpose is to shoot Kenya as many times as she could. The way she's acting is like every time she shot her with the laser, that was an actual shot at her. Portia, this is actually therapeutic for her. Like, this is like another source of anger management. I can get all my frustration out on attacking somebody. So they go to sit down, and Phaedra asks them, like, hey, I have this charity that I'm working with for the children of Flint, Michigan. Y'all know how the water pipes, like the kids, they can't drink the water, they can't take a bath. Like, the water system there is horrible. And I don't think to this day it has gotten fixed. So she wants to like, hey, each lady, we gonna get us some booths together. Portia, you gonna sell your hair. Kenya, you gonna sell your hair product. Kandi, you gonna be selling your candy coated, you know, your little sex toys. Sheree, you gonna sell the Who Gonna Check Me Boo and t-shirts. Not really sure who's gonna buy that. Oh girl, whatever it is you do, you gonna sell this. Now, we didn't come together, we gonna get this together. But she wants to make sure that Sheree and Kenya can act like they got some sense. Because you know these two are still edited about when Sheree was talking about Kenya's house. But Kenya, you had a housewarming party when you didn't have stuff done. What did you expect Sheree to do? Sheree was coming there just so she can nitpick on what's going on. And at one point, these two get to going back and forth. You called me a hoe. You called me a bitch. You said this about my house. I didn't say that about your house. They going back and forth. And Kandi was like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. So she's getting her eat on, which I'm with her. Y'all fighting does not concern me or hurt me at any time. So why can't I sit here and eat? And Kenya like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm eating. I ain't got nothing to do with this argument, so I'm going to eat. And y'all, I'm telling you, I just knew Kandi was gonna snap on Sheree, on Kenya, when Kenya told Sheree, that's why you're here looking like one of Mama Joyce's old tired wigs. And she was like, excuse me? Now what? Now you know Kandi don't play when you talk about her mama, her man, or her kids. And I just knew the doggone it, the hope was gonna hop up out of Kandi, and she was gonna be on Kandi, she was gonna be on Kenya's head. I just knew that was gonna happen. Like, how are you gonna talk about it? And then, like, I wasn't talking about your mom, I was talking about her wigs. But that's the wigs that she wears, so you're kind of talking about her like her wigs is tired. So they go back and forth for like the longest time. I'm like, I wonder how long they sat there and went back and forth. You said this about my house. I didn't say that. Your house is done. Your house is done. You're a bitch. I didn't call you a bitch. You a hoe. I didn't say you was a... Like, I was sitting there like, really? This is what we doing? So Kandi decides to take Mama Joyce to go get her nails done since she didn't watch Ace for her. And Candi's like, I didn't buy you this house. You owe me. Basically, ain't grandma supposed to be like watching their grandbabies for free? But anyways, she gets the call from Block. Block, all of a sudden, he wants to co-parent. He hasn't had any interest in anything that has anything to do with Riley, but now he want to start co-parenting. But Candi's like, you need to talk to Riley. We have nothing to talk about. You can contact your daughter. You can call her. You can text her. But he's like, no, we all need to talk. Now, you know, Mama Joyce, she can't hold back. Like, you done already hurt my daughter. You ain't been there for my grandchild. I got something to say. Like, when is this money going to come into play? You owe over $50,000 in child support. When is this money going to come into play? You everywhere talking about some, you big and bad and got all this money. How come you ain't been paying your child support? And this was like, he goes to, I'm not going to chase nobody. How you go from, I want to co-parent, but I'm not going to chase you? Like, if you was in Riley's life, you wouldn't have to chase her. Am I wrong on this? Like, if you was consistently in Riley's life from the day she was born, been there first day of school, when she lost her first tooth, when she first started walking, when she went to graduate from elementary school, from preschool, all that, you wouldn't have to chase her. You wait until now when Riley's, what, 13, 14 years old, almost an adult, just a few years off from being an adult, to now you want to co-parent and you want to be in Riley's life, but you don't want to chase her. This is when Candi's like, you should want to chase my child. This is our child. I shouldn't have to ask you to come see your child. You should automatically want to do that. And this is where I got like, this can't be scripted, because I cannot see like this man going on TV to make himself look like even a bigger deadbeat than what he already is. I'm like, you go from I want to co-parent, but I'm not gonna chase y'all. Like, call Riley, text her, apologize, do what you need to do, and maybe y'all wouldn't be in this situation. If you was there from the jump, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. You would already been in Riley's life. Like, it's been a few years since you actually talked to Riley, but now you want to be daddy all of a sudden. I guess people like, okay, what happened to that daughter you got with Kandi? How come you ain't talking to her? And now you got to be like, okay, now I got to get in this child's life. Is this what it is? So, yeah, I don't know. So, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.